Hello and welcome. This is AK Talks Morning Show. I am AK. I am here live again, having a lot of fun. So much fun. I want to say this first. I saw a pretty nice inspirational video today. It kind of got me inspired about making content. It said, "Do be authentic. Do what you like. Have fun. If you're not having fun, then you're not really liking it." And authentically, I could say doing this shit is probably the gayest thing you can do in the world, other than fucking getting dick rided by Diddy. There's nothing more meaningless and pointless than talking to the void in emptiness. I don't say podcasting itself is stupid. I'm saying doing it solo is utterly retarded. Like there's something I really don't like about doing that. I wrote it down too. That's what I'm checking. It's that the one big point is that there's no one to fucking bounce these jokes off of. I used to write jokes for this. I used to try to find good, funny things to say. But then I'm like, who the fuck am I telling this to? I have no one to tell me if it's funny or not. There's no flow I can work off. It's just stupid fucking ideas that I think myself. Oh, I deleted everything. There we go. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, there's no one I can talk to about this. I mean, live for the podcast. Someone could watch this and say, "Oh yeah, it was kind of funny," and I don't want to ask what point. When did you laugh? Which part was it? Because I know they're fucking lying, and I don't want to be awkward. Like, oh wow, looks like this was awkward and sad and now depressing. Why are we at a Mexican bar now? Hearing two guys just say stupid shit. Like, there's no one I can bounce this off, and people would like to go on the podcast, but it's like the same thing when you tell like an ugly girl like, "Oh yeah, it would be nice to go there with you." You know, it's like the pity one. I'm like, dude, this fucking. Do you wanna? I can't force you to be on a podcast. Yeah, anyone. It's so fucking retarded, dude. I hate that shit too. Like, like I'll talk to people, and they'll know about the podcast, and I'll give them the offer like, "Yo, it's $50 if you want to hop on." You just have to do 30 minutes. I'll carry the conversation. I'll give you punches. We give you setups. So you can do a whole bunch of punches. I'm trying to make you as funny as possible. And I practice interviewing skills and talking to people live on camera and shit. And like, oh yeah, that's a fucking great idea. And it is walk away. And I'm like, dude, you don't want to plan it? You don't have any day in mind out of this fucking week of life you have? Nothing at all? Okay, fine. That's great. And then when I see them again, like, oh yeah, why aren't we doing the podcast? When are we gonna do it? I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, dude? You think I'm retarded or something? You think I don't know how time works? You have to come here and do the fucking time. But like, no, it's fucking stupid shit every single time. Just yeah, I'd love to get on. Yeah, sure. Yeah, fuck yeah. Time and date? No, fuck no, dude. I'm just being nice to you because I think you're retarded. So if I say maybe, you will forget about it. But that shit pisses me off. Another thing too is like I don't have a team or production staff. I was thinking about hiring one, but I have no one. I was gonna do Indeed and just post it on Indeed and ask anyone like, "Yo, do you want to get paid to co-host or fucking do some other shit, do some background stuff?" Because at least I need one person to bounce off ideas. I can't just do this completely solo dolo because it turns like hate speech to like incel to femcel. Then it's like a crying thing. It's such a weird way I go because I'm just trying to find anything that bites on the bait. Like an idea that I'm trying to work on is that I look at my past videos and see what I did decently on. And the big three is when I was shitting on women, when I was talking about Howard Stern, and then talking about being broke. And I try to find a way to incorporate any of that information to another video or another cast or whatever, a smaller video or a longer video. I couldn't decide which, because the only thing I can get off of that is like if I shit on women, eventually people are just gonna come to me with all their incel comments, and they're like, "Yeah, tell him, dude, fucking tell him." And then I have to be honest, like, "Yeah, I really don't hate women. It's just it's kind of funny to hate them, but you guys hate them. Like you really do hate them. Like you have disdain in your heart for a pussy and a vagina. Like you just have hate in your heart." And I can't supply that fire. It's fun, but I can't supply it. And then being broke, like I am broke now technically. I have negative net worth. I think negative 20K net worth in total, but I have a good job and I am reckless with my money, so I don't really feel broke. I just feel retarded. I was trying to make a list about like top 10 things I like doing when I was broke, but then it's still things I do today. Like I haven't gotten out of being broke, so I have no way to make that list without it hitting home every single day. Like something that I like doing when I'm broke is giving myself haircuts because I didn't have a barber or didn't want to pay a guy fucking $50 a month to cut my hair. So I was like, I'll do it myself. And now I still do it, and I don't think it's a bad idea. And it's, I don't know, it kind of works out. Yeah, told you this shit just gets gay and gay after a while. Um, and then yeah, that one, and then Howard Stern. The way the Howard Stern video worked is because I didn't know anything about Howard Stern, and I kind of did like a deep dive. So it's kind of a video summarizing Howard Stern and his fucking life and shit like that. So that kind of worked, but I don't want to research more famous people and talk about their lives as a brand new individual that never heard anything about them. Because the only thing I knew about Howard Stern was he's he does American Idol or some shit or America's Got Talent. He's like a judge, but he's a piece of shit on his radio show. He's just a fucking autistic Jew with his fucking information and questions. So I really didn't have anything to go off the dome, and so I just started writing shit down, trying to find a way to get an idea rolling. And then while writing it, I was like, dude, this is so fucking gay. I need to do this by myself. It's so fucking gay to do this shit. Like I hate it so much. Only reason I do the podcast is because one, I used to have fun doing this. I used to just get plastered and then talk shits and then watch the next morning and have a good laugh. But then I was like, maybe cutting back and blacking out and going online would be a good idea for my future. And I don't drink that much. I can say I did blackouts. I think yesterday or the day before. I had like 8 beers and I didn't even realize. And yeah, and I fucking pissed water the whole night, and then woke up with a shitty headache. But other than that, it's been pretty tame. Having like 1 or 2 beers a week. I mean, a night, which is pretty decent for me. Also cutting back on the vaping too, and going to the gym a little bit more nowadays. I've been doing sometimes a morning workout or sometimes a late afternoon workout. Either one, I feel better. It's good to chase a goal of fitness, I can say, because it gives me a reason not to drink and smoke, and it kind of helps a lot. I don't want to get popcorn lungs, and I don't want to have a collapsed lung either. Either one of those suck dick, and plus the vape doesn't really hit anymore. Neither do cigarettes. They really don't hit anymore, so it doesn't really. I really don't like it. Oh, the way I figured out that it was a problem is because like it starts getting hot and hot, and the air gets thick or thin. I don't know what it is, but it's hard to breathe. And if I'm vaping all day, it's gonna be hard for me to move, like just generally alive. I feel like I'm about to pass out every single day. And then when I stopped vaping, it went away. So I was like, maybe it is the vape. Maybe that is bad for me. But live and learn. You only got 2 lungs. You can lose one of them. It's not that big of a deal. But this, who the fuck did I watch? Yeah, content creation is probably the gayest shit in the world. Like, yeah, every week I have to post or every day, and being solo, it is the worst part. Yeah, like every single week I have to do something. I get it as a team. Maybe that can work. Like if I'm not feeling too creative, I can work off someone else's idea, and then that's magic. That's content creation. But like, if I have no ideas, dude, I have nothing to fucking do. I literally just have to jerk off on a camera. Like, yeah, this is your 30 minutes of the week. Enjoy it, bitch. Like, I have nothing to fucking. There's no supplement for it. I have no. And I did get pretty close one time. This one dude saw a video and then he said he wanted to reach out and be like a production assistant, but he didn't live near me at all. So just been like a Zoom call thing. But I was more looking for someone in studio in my room to fucking help me do this. But it was the closest I ever got. It was pretty nice that he even offered it. The part that always fries me. Oh yeah, the advice. I hate looking online and finding shitty dog water advice about content creation. It's always like some shitty ass ideas. Like just be yourself. Like I've been another nigga this whole time. Like I've been wearing a mask or some shit. Or you guys only see me after dark. Like no, dude. I've been the same nigga since I recorded. I haven't been changing every week. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter saying be yourself, but it's always the go-to fucking advice. Even the guy that I watch right now, the inspirational video dude, he says the same shit. Just be authentic. Just be yourself, dude. You're being a character every other day until I said it, until I admitted it to you. And it's like, okay, what other idea? Um, do you want me to work with? Because like the thing is though, people who aren't authentic, they do pretty well. Like Speed, for example, streaming wise, I am a million percent sure that nigga does not act like a dickhead towards anyone else in his life, but somehow he did the dickhead approach, and now he's fucking world class, working with huge teams, brands, and shit, and really elevating the idea of streaming and entertainment. And that's because he hasn't been himself ever until he hops on a podcast and he has to break character. But then the idea you have to be yourself the whole fucking time is gay. But it's whatever, dude. They made it. I'm here at the bottom. Um, uh, I don't get the point. If you really want to be a content creator, survive. Yeah, like the idea that I have right now is that I do content creation to help stand up comedy because I kind of map out the track of how comedy really works in my head because I'm right and everyone else is wrong. That's why I'm here and everyone else is there. You know, because comedy, stand up comedy, you're just telling jokes. That's all you have to do. You just have to tell jokes and then people laugh. That's the idea. I don't think it's hard to see. But taking a step down from that is like you have to tell jokes at a venue. And if the people at the venue want to make money, they will hire you because you can sell tickets. And you can tell jokes to a whole bunch more people if you can sell tickets. So selling tickets is a step down to just telling jokes. So you got to sell tickets. And the only way to sell tickets is another step down. Is like leverage. Where are you finding this leverage to find people? Are you doing a door to door salesman approach where you go to each individual person and tell them about your comedy and they watch your comedy and just be nice and they you fucking say you can find me here and then they find you here? Or are you gonna go the social media route where you do podcasts, sketches, TV shows, or whatever, small skits, and more people find you all across the country, and it's a faster approach if you're doing it the right way, and that is the next step down because you get that part down, you can get tickets sold because you got people in this area. Then you can do your jokes for that area, and you can do really well because it's easier to tell jokes when people know you a little. It's hard to tell jokes to a random group of people who have no idea about you at all. It's a great way to get better at comedy, but just not gonna. It's not the easiest way to do it. For example, if Shane Gillis goes on tour right now, how many people do you think know Shane Gillis already? Like how many? Is it every single fucking one of them? Yeah. So him hearing a big fucking laugh to the people he found or he got and the people he got to find him hilarious no matter what he says, it's kind of like a give and take of like a really good haha. He might do good or bad or I don't know. I've never seen him live at an arena recently or ever, so I can't really tell. But I think the idea that his podcast helped him, his sketches helped him, his notoriety helped him, and it gathered the right people. It's not just random people showing up, and he doesn't have to make a random. He just says what he says, and it works out like that. I think that works for almost every aspect of entertainment, not just comedy. Like once you find the people who like you, they're gonna come and stay, and they're gonna give you the respect and recognition you are asking for. And I don't think that's a hard fucking idea to do. So I'm just at the first part, shitty jokes and a shitty podcast. So that's the best part about this shit, dude. You don't have to complain. Uh, yeah, the thing too about complaining about all this shit, I know it doesn't matter. Like, I I caught myself a couple times recently in my life where I was about to give someone like a bunch of excuses. I think one time was when I got pulled over. Like I got pulled over for texting and driving and then not having a seatbelt, and it was a motorcycle cop, and he was giving me a speech about like how he sees so much dead people every single day. And I was like, "Nigga, you signed up for it. What do you mean? You think I was gonna stop you? You want me to hold your eyes or some shit? Like, you signed up for the job. The job entails dead people behind the wheel. Why are you? What are you convincing me about? If I die behind the wheel, I don't think I can stop that part. Okay, it takes two to tango. Maybe I am fucking up, but didn't die behind the wheel. So, and if I did die, I can't complain because I'm fucking dead too. So yeah, I don't know. And he was just giving me a speech, and he's like, "Do you have any excuse of why you didn't have your seatbelt on, or why you're texting and driving?" And in my head, I was like, I was just changing the song, and two, I really don't drive with my seatbelt. It's not a big deal to me. But I just said no. I was like, no, no excuse, my fault. And he just looked at me confused. I was like, oh shit, like he never really hears no excuse, which is interesting, cause now I like saying no excuse. Like, yeah, I just fucked up. No excuse. I did something wrong. Zero idea why. Just did something wrong. my fuck up. And it kind of helps because a lot of people don't hear that nowadays, so they get a little bit more like all right with this situation. Like, okay, so you take complete fault, it's all your fault. All the big problem right now is you. He's like, yeah, all right. Can't really blame you that you did something stupid and you're calling yourself stupid. The end. Have a great day. So I don't have to complain. I can really just find content, and write shit down and find different ways to make it interesting and stream for longer, do podcasting for longer. But at the end of the day, like, it's fucking gay for me to do. If I don't have an idea to talk about, I don't fucking got nothing to talk about. Like, the only thing I've been doing is yesterday I painted my fucking truck, which is nice. I'd never painted a truck ever. I'm not done yet either. I need to get a wet sand and then probably a top coat in some areas, but it's pretty much completely done and it looks fucking awesome. It took me a couple hours to do. I got some paint on my hands too, and I felt terrible all day today because the paint really like seeps into your blood vessels and shit. It's still on my hand, like it's not gone. It's just I feel less like shit. I slept like shit, and now I woke up like shit. So it wasn't a really good idea. I should have more PPE. Kind of learned that situation. But yeah, I just fucking painted a truck. There's nothing really adding on to that part. People stopped and said nice job and shit, but I did some fuck ups on the painting, and only I can tell because no one else paints cars in the area, so no one else is gonna see it. So I show it to other people who are mechanics, and then they're gonna tell me they did a dog shit job, which is a mechanic's favorite thing to do. It's just to tell you how bad of a job you did, and how they can do a way better job. So did that shit. The day before that, um, I did a little sketch for my brother. Did a mechanic sketch because I was bored. I was like, yeah, let me try it. Because the joke is always better in my head until I say it out loud or try to practice a skit. And then it's like, oh, this is not even kind of funny. This is kind of gay too. It's stupid. And then I go back to the original thing, like, oh, this content creation is gay. It's for gay guys and nerds and losers. And I just get mad because it wasn't as funny as I thought. But also, I was trying it out, having fun, trying to see if it works. Really wish I could work with a team. That's the issue. If I could work with a team, at least I could learn a lot more faster. Doing shit solo is like up to you, up to your discretion about how much you want to learn. And I don't have a consistent base of like learning a lot about comedy or content creation throughout my life or throughout the day because I have a job that takes up 8 hours easy and I drive an hour there and an hour back. So it's 2 hours gone. That's 10 hours of straight fucking not focus of shit. Not focusing on content creation or comedy. And then I come back home. And then either I want to do a workout to stay healthy or, oh my God, I was broke something. Yes, do a workout to stay healthy or do comedy. And then comedy would, go fast because I come home at 5 ish, 6 ish, and then comedy has to start like 7:30 or 7 o'clock. So I need to shit, shower, and save, or eat, or do something fast enough where I can get to the comedy and then come back and not be tired or worn out because I can't go to sleep at 12 and wake up at 4 again. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit like that, and a lot of excuses. A lot of excuses. People love to hear excuses. Doesn't really help content creation. It doesn't help content creation at all. Um, so yeah, probably gonna hire the dude. Probably gonna hire somebody to do this shit with because I am completely worn out, and it would be a lot more help if I had a second dude at hand. So yeah, if you guys are watching this and you wanna be getting hired for a production assistant or some shit, you don't even have to be on camera, but it's gonna be $50 a video where you show up and help find me content to talk about or do, and fucking search shit up if I want to learn something right on camera, so it can be like a good floating state instead of me just lying about shit at a fast repetitive motion. What I'm pretty good at here. Um, and the day before that, what was that? Friday, I fucking did something. Oh yeah, it was just a DMV day. I did DMV, get plates, and did a bunch of yard work. Got the lawn. They got the lawn seeded. Got some Kentucky bluegrass in the front and backyard, and then some annual flowers by seeds, not by roots or anything. By seeds, planting out inside the front yard because I think it's gonna look nice. The day before that, fucking dog water and shit, nothing, man. The rest of this week, I'm probably gonna try Richmond throughout the week. I just have to plan accordingly to do a Richmond trip every single day because I did DC Mike last week and it was just embarrassingly annoying. I couldn't do it, man. Just bombing because you're gonna bomb if you don't go enough. So I just bombed, ate dick, and then just went back home, and it was just embarrassing and sad, and then fucking completed it. That's all I can say. Just completed it. Um, anything else? Not really much going on. I'm gonna try streaming too, cause that's another way to practice. Cause practicing podcasting, yeah, I should be doing that a lot more. Practicing podcasting. I was doing it in the car, but sitting down behind a camera is a lot bigger of a deal than driving and talking at the same time. So I need to practice sitting down in front of a camera and talking, not just see. All right, I'm learning about that. That's what I'm gonna do. Other than that, a very classy day there, dick face.